Down syndrome. Physical therapy and occupational therapy are done both hand in hand to enable the child to attain the gross motor and fine motor components at the right age. We start early with the sensory therapy. Then we try to normalize the muscle tone, which means the muscles are flabby. You can see there are loose muscles all around the child's neck, the abdomen, the hands, because of the low muscle tone. And then we try to enable the child to react to its environment, to be more alert to its environment. We try to give as many stimulus as possible so that we can get the right reactions. So in physical therapy, we concentrate on the abdominal strengthening. We try to concentrate around the hip muscles. Then in occupational therapy, the initial stages, we try to concentrate on sensory input, how the child reacts to its various senses, various textures, how the child reacts to softer textures, how the child reacts to rougher textures, and visual stimulation, tracking of the eyes, how the child sees the environment, whether it is able to rotate the eyeballs, whether it is able to track down the objects, and also the call, the auditory stimulus, whether the child is able to respond to the call, localizing the call, two various important things, responding to call and then localizing, turning towards the sound. In the initial stages, when we start doing the sensory therapy, the things that we need to concentrate are, we have to check for the responses of the child. Supposing when you start doing with a light cotton, you have to check whether the child can feel it. You can see whether feeling the child response may be like the abdominal breathing may be increased, the breathing pattern may be more, or the child may twist and turn, or it may just look towards the object. So the response is very important, because in children with Down syndrome, either sometimes, not with all children, but most of the children, either the response is low, that they may not feel it immediately, or the response will be high. Even for a softer touch, they may respond overtly. So you have to check for the response, an appropriate response, and also check for temperatures. Give some hot objects, give some colder ones, and see if the child is withdrawing if the temperature is more. If not, we have to train the child for sensory components. The next things will be on reaching. Reaching, the child reaches in the initial stages, 3 to 4 months. The child lies down in supine on the back and reaches for objects in various directions. You show the objects in various directions hanging above, and then you train the child to reach forward, reach for the objects. The child must reach with the appropriate pattern. There mustn't be any bizarre pattern like twisting of the arms, twisting of the elbows, which we should avoid. How a child normally will reach, that is what we aim at. And then in later stages, we aim for the grasp. The grasp pattern, encircling of the thumb around the objects, larger objects, and grasping it in the appropriate pattern. In reaching, grasping and releasing, the main component will be, it should be in the functional position, in the normal pattern, how everybody reaches and everybody grasps. There shouldn't be any bizarre pattern, because if there is a bizarre pattern, then it will affect the development of the child's normal pattern later on. So the initial components will be in correcting these bizarre movements and training the child to reach for these objects, because only when the child starts reaching, then the child can explore the objects. So it can go to the next level only if these things are attained in a proper manner. Sensory therapy, we make the child aware to various different textures. The rougher ones, you can use a loofah, you can use a brush, you can use a baby brush, so rough turkey towels, various textures, rough to smoother ones. Start with a smoother one, check how the child reacts. She has to feel the tickling sensations in the feet if you're doing, and start from the distal end, then go upwards, down upwards, then similarly down upwards in the leg. Cover all the areas of the leg. Give 5 to 6 strokes per area. And similarly in the thorax, leave the midline, do not do anything in the midline, go for a diamond shape in the abdomen. And also similarly in the hands, go distal upwards, down upwards. Then also the back. Similarly, leave the midline of the back, doing the sides. And all over the face, the cheek, the forehead. The child should react to the texture. Some kind of a winking eye movements. Then go in for rougher textures. And similarly follow the same method. When you do rougher textures, the breathing pattern may vary. She may exert more pressure, or she may throw out her arms, throw out her legs, or if the child is very hypersensitive, if the child feels the senses more, the child may even cry. This sensory orientation should start right from birth. Right from day one you can use it. First start with the softer ones and then go to the rougher ones. You should do it daily at least twice. You can start this right from birth. Then after 2 months, check for the visual tracking. You can show bright color objects in red, orange, yellow and see if the child sees the object, if the child follows it. And also you can use rattles with auditory stimulus and simultaneously check if whether the child responds to it. Catch, Shruti, catch. By 3 months the child must reach. Use bright color objects, rattles, things that are of interest to the child, and the child must reach in various positions. In the midline of the body, then by the sides. Shruti. Train using both hands and allow the child to play with it. Teething of objects is in the initial stages is allowed because the child feels the senses through the tongue. But ana romba alla iniki romba enjoy panni sirippu iniki jaasti right adutha picture maarukku theriyaru koi eli adukku fan la nammale okar ulla select panna adu modala reach panna. The physical therapy exercises should be started at 3 months of age, not before that. Only by 3 we start the physical therapy exercises. We try to normalize the muscle tone. You can see these flapping muscles here. We try to reduce these. We try to strengthen the muscles, mainly reduce the hypotonia, make it normal. All the exercises are aimed at that, and also help the child attain its normal